We've come for a walk because little man was getting a little bit upset, and I brought him out for a walk this morning and realised that fresh air does him good. He really relaxed, so we've just brought him out for a walk. Anyway, so we're walking across this field and there's big piles of dirt on the ground, which have been dug up, I'm presuming, for cricket pitch, or because there's divots in the ground and they're refilling them. Oh, Brainbox over here. Are they molehills? What kind of prehistoric Tyrannosaurus-sized moles do you think we have living here in Somerset? Mega mole. Mega mole. So
you wouldn't know if we did. They're underground.
I would know if they did. They're not molehills. Idiot. So we're just walking around. It's nice. It's a lovely evening. The sun is setting over there, and it's a really, really lovely evening. Actually, it's gorgeous. And he's sleeping calm. Bless him. Good morning. It is 8:30, and we're all up. Steve's gone to work, and it's very miserable today. Not very nice. A bit grey and overcast, and there's my garden. Aww. So I'm not sure what we're going to be doing today because of the weather. It doesn't look very nice, so I thought maybe we should just potter around here for a bit and then maybe pop out a little bit later. We don't actually need anything apart from the usual, like go to Tesco's and get milk and stuff, and we need to get some toilet roll and boring things like that. So I'm just going to potter around, do some jobs now. I need to make the bed and start the steriliser off and stuff like that. Luke had a really good night last night, actually. He was absolutely shattered, and we took him for that walk, and he slept in the buggy for about 45 minutes. We came home and he was due a feed at... Was he due a feed? He was due a feed at 8:15 and he had it like 10 to 9 or something. And then he slept from kind of 9:15 when he'd finished his feed through until... Sorry, I'm just getting the plug. Through until 2:30 this morning. So, and then he went back down at 3 after he'd finished. And he slept from 3 until I think about 7:20. So he's still waking up to his feeds. I don't understand why he wakes up here, because when he's at my mum's or at Steve's mum's he sleeps all the way through. So we're trying different tactics, trying different techniques to see what we can do. And I think it's because Steve's mum and dad's bedroom, or the room that we stay in, have got blackout blinds. And I think it's darker. So we tried putting a sheet up at the at the curtains last night. It didn't make a massive amount of difference, but he definitely seemed a little bit calmer. So what we're going to do is, I'm going down to see my parents again this weekend, because Steve's got to take his car to the garage. So I'm going to go to a material shop and buy some black material and just see if we can put that up at the window and see if that does anything, like some thick material obviously. So, but he's all dressed and ready for the day, and we've only been up about 20 minutes. This place is a bomb site already, but I've just sorted out his changing bag, so that's all ready for today just in case. Good morning! Say good morning. Good morning. Hi. Okay. Do you want your Jaffy? There you go, baby. So it's one of those days today because I'm pretty tired. Disrupted sleep. So it's actually, I don't usually drink coffee in the mornings, but it's going to have to be a Costa Americano today. Which is unfortunate because I don't usually have coffee because it gives me headaches, but I need a bit of a boost today. So yeah, as I said, I'm just going to potter around for the day and just do some bits and pieces, and that's the remnants of last night's lasagna, and most of it's gone to work with Steve today. made me feel a little bit this morning, or last, kind of early morning. I think the pasta was too heavy. The lasagna sheets were too heavy for me. So we're just going to sit and just do not a lot today, aren't we? You're so happy. You're so happy today. Not really? Do you want your cow? See, he's reaching out and grabbing things now, which is really, really impressive. I'm so happy. So, yeah, just a day of not a lot today, to be honest, but I'm pretty sure I'll find something to talk to you guys about, even if I do nothing. I'll be back, I'm sure. If not, this is just going to be the shortest vlog ever. I'm just making my breakfast. I've decided to just to go for toast today, but I'm feeling a little bit piggy, so I've got 3 slices. I'm doing 2. This is the bread we have. This is amazing. If you guys can get hold of Wheatfield Bakery, this is just their farmhouse white. Oh my goodness me, it is amazing. It makes the perfect cheese and pickle sandwich. This is my coffee, really, really strong today, and I love my mug. I got this when I was when I left my first. Proud to be 100% caring, attentive, safety conscious, educating, entertaining childcare assistant. And I got that, as I said, when I left my first job, when I first worked in childcare. So it's one of my favourite mugs. We have so many mugs. I mean, I don't know why we have so many mugs, because there's only me and Steve that live here. When my mum comes down to visit, she has her real mug. My dad has the meerkat, because he loves the Compare the Meerkat advert. They've been his favourite animals for years. Me and Steve have got Lima, and I've got the giraffe. That was from when we were in, we went to the zoo. I can't remember which zoo we went to now. And we've got a couple of Banksy mugs as well, Steve's favourite artist. But I don't understand why we have so many mugs. Really don't. And then we've got this stack of mugs that my mum got us from Tesco's. They make a brilliant cup of tea because they're so huge. And then we've got some over there. I need to put all this washing up away today, but that is, there's mugs in that lot as well. It's crazy. Crazy amount of mugs. I think my toast isn't even slightly done. Put that down again. So, yeah, pretty much it. We left the buggy out from last night because we're going to go out again today. And he's just having a bit of a play. But this room is such a mess. I mean, this was tidy yesterday, so I blame Steve. I think every time Steve comes home, he makes a mess because it's always tidy. And then the following morning, it's not. So I can only put it down to Steve. Little bugger he is. But... oh, he's getting angry. So that was Eventful. Came back in here to reply to some of my YouTube emails and put the toast down, and I've been on talking to Elaine 12 Jones as well, who got absolutely, her video last night or the day before just got absolutely trolled by some pathetic, I don't understand it. So I've just been commenting on her Facebook status about the fact that she's not going to change her channel for anyone, and good for you, babe, you shouldn't have to. You know, no one can make you feel anything less than what you are, which is just amazing. The pair of you, you and Neil, are an amazing couple, so you know, it's good enough for you guys that you let us into your life in the first place, so just don't listen to pathetic people, they're really not worth it. So anyway, yes, I was in here replying to that, and the fire alarm went off because I burnt the toast. So I've got burnt toast for breakfast. If we try... Luke's watching Jungle Junction. We can do it if we try. I think I've watched too much of this. So I was just having a bit of a tidy up, and I found this. This is a book that I made for Steve 1 year, for our 1 year anniversary. And we've been together 8 years this year. 9 years this year. 8, 9, I don't know. But this is when we first got together, and I made him a book of memories. So this is just obviously just a picture of us. There's the words to our song there, where we first met, our first kiss, our first time we went to Chelsea, fancy dress nights out, our first holiday to Estonia. Look how young we were. Look at that. How crazy. Best name for a museum in the world. Keek Indikok. That was a marine museum, all about boats and stuff. It's holidays. days out, first time, you know, when we went to touring car. That's a picture that I drew of our first house when we moved in together. That was V Festival. First time we went to V Festival. I've lost the list of who was playing because we highlighted all the people we saw. But look, our first festival. Oh. And then there's cards and tickets and places we've been, and you know, first Christmas together. This is when I took him to Chelsea and we did the walk around the stadium. And then at the back there's letters and cards, and he went on a fishing holiday with his dad before we got together, and I wrote him 7 letters, and each day had a different thing in it. So the first one had an I, then the next day had the word miss. I miss. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I sent him a card to where he was staying as well. I actually sent a card to the resort where they were staying. Letters that I've written him over the years. Cards. Birthday tag. More cards. Letters. That one was the first time we got together, and we actually we were together for about 6 months, and then we broke up for about 2 years, and then we got back together. And then that was pretty hard actually, but yeah, just letters and pictures that I've when I worked at after school club, and I used to do all the crafts with the kids. But this is everything that I did for him. I dropped a tear into the ocean, I stopped loving you, and someone finds it. Oh, that was our first date. We went to a Chinese restaurant, and we were together for a month before we went on our first date. I've eaten the chocolate, but I kept the wrapper. That's a cinema ticket, and I can't even see... Oh, Rise of the Silver Surfer. You can't even see that because it's primarily rubbed off, look, but you can just see Rise of. So that would have been the Fantastic Four film. Letters and cards, and this was a treasure hunt I made up for him. When he walked through the door, there was a picnic basket on the stairs, and a letter and a clue, which I believe was this one. Keep your eyes open. I texted him and just said keep your eyes open. So the first clue said I prepared scavenger hunt for you. I'm going to send you around the house. Open the basket, and inside the basket was the first clue. And you had to take the, so there was, we had a picnic, so there was strawberries, there was a bottle of champagne. I made him find a CD which we put on when we got upstairs. There was cocktail sausages and stuff which I'd hidden, and sandwiches and stuff like that, and I'd hidden them all around the house, and he had to follow the clues and find everything. And then I was upstairs with a picnic basket and some candles on the floor, and we had a like a midnight picnic. It was really cute. So yeah, so that's everything. That was a fancy dress party where we went out. I can't remember what he went as, but for some reason I decided to go as a slutty schoolgirl. I'm pretty sure I wasn't deliberate. But yeah, it was just like, this is massive, this whole big book full of stuff. I'm really glad I found that. That's brought back some really lovely memories, actually. There's that squirrel. It's a shame I can't zoom in. My iPhone doesn't let me zoom in at all. But there it is, hanging upside down on my bird table, stealing the fat balls. So the birds don't get any. There's actually one on the floor as well, I've just noticed. There's 2 squirrels out there. There's one down here on the floor and one up there on the... Wow! I've never seen 2 squirrels in the garden before. I did see a mouse the other day though. I managed to get a photo, but Steve's camera hadn't changed settings, so it was in black and white. But when I showed my dad, he said it's a dormouse. So we've got a little dormouse in our garden as well somewhere. I don't think he's going to come out today. I didn't realise I had 2 squirrels. Nature watch. That is now the time. Luke's just woken up and had his milk. Which he's been so happy today, considering, I mean, well, I can't really say that because he's been asleep for most of the day. He had I think like a 2-hour sleep, which is pretty good for him. Just kind of shows how disrupted his night was, really. So today, I'm just doing my lunch because he said Luke's just eaten. Just have a look at the contents of my fridge if you want. There's not a lot in there. We've got some pastry because I think Steve's going to make pies this week. Cheese. Those puddings that we never ate the other day, some Philly and some ham, some soup, lots of soup, we like soup. And then here, these are Steve's Muller rice, and I've got Shape and Weight Watchers because I usually go for the yogurts that are on offer. And then we also have Froobs as well because they are always in our fridge. And then in here we've got some broccoli and some mayonnaise, some potatoes, which we're going to eat later because I'm going to do salmon. And then we've got some olives and some cheese and butter cheesecake. That's Steve's tangerine cheesecake. Some milk, one of Steve's beers for tonight. Orange juice, no, apple juice. And the rest of the sauce that I made lasagna last night. So that was kind of a quick overview of my fridge. That was really exciting for you. So today I've got the leftover lasagna. This is what I had yesterday. I'm going to blast that in the microwave just to reheat it a bit. And then I'm also probably going to have a mini roll because we've got the double chocolate mini rolls. And then if I still feel a little bit hungry later, I've got Snacker Jacks, we've got hula hoops and sunbites and stuff as well. Pretty sure I'll find something. So as I said, he's now awake and I've been writing a quiz because we're going down to see parents this weekend. Steve likes having quizzes for the car, so I've written some quizzes. I've got Alien, The Matrix, Back to the Future, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, and X-Men. I'm just about to do one about Cars, not Cars the Disney film, just Cars in movies. And then I'll just keep going, doing like 10 questions per section. It just gives something to break up the journey. And we're probably going to do our actor-actress game as well, which should be fun. But he's nice and happy, just sitting awake watching Candy Manny. And then I think after I've had my lunch, I think we're just going to pop out, just go out for a walk, just to get out and get some fresh air, because where I don't drive, it's very difficult for us to go anywhere, which is a bit of a pain. I'd love to be able to take him out, but I can't really do that very often with no way of travelling. So yeah, I'm going to grab a cup of tea and go and get my lunch. So I'm home from Tesco's, and I got some milk. And this is kind of like if you're on a budget, this is a budget guide for food. This is only £1 4 pints of milk, which is better than the Tesco's own and also any kind of leading brands. Tesco's own Magnolia toilet roll. Yeah, Magnolia, whatever. Does the same job regardless of what colour it is. I got some bagels from the cheaper section. They're only 65p, so they're always good for breakfasts. Baby wipes. Tesco's baby wipes have been for a while 3 packets for £2.70, and you get 64 in a packet, so they're pretty good. So I've usually every time I go in there, I stock up on wipes, so that's why we've got about 20 packets of wipes. I've got a notebook just to jot some stuff down if I remember. These are going to go in the freezer. I've got some meatballs, so I thought they might be quite good for an evening, but they were £2.20 and I got them for 89p, so I thought that was a pretty good bargain. They'll make a pretty good dinner with some spaghetti one evening. These were on half price as well, Munch Bunch. These are obviously for me. I love kiddie yogurts, absolutely love kiddie yogurts. I bought Steve some boursin with black pepper because he eats these crisp roll things and it's just nice for him to have something to have on the crisp rolls. 2 blocks of Tesco's own Everyday Value butter because I'm going to be doing some baking. And again from the discount section, some Hovis white thick bread for 45p. I mean, it does probably go off tomorrow, that's fine, but I have toast and Steve takes sandwiches to work, so all in all not too bad. I got all of that for well, just over a tenner actually. We recycle and reuse our bags. Yeah, so I got all of that for about a tenner, so that's pretty good actually. Most of you, if you're a mum, you are on the really, really bad government crap that they give you. Everything has to be done on a budget, so now me and Steve always buy from the discount section because for the pure fact of, can't really afford to buy anything from the non-reduced main section of Tesco's. We just can't afford it now. so we have to do everything by the discount. So, you know, where we see a yellow sticker, it's like, oh, get it. And some really annoying but quick off the mark old woman got some shape yogurts for like 20p. And I was just about to go for them as well, and I thought, no, I can't wrestle you because you're old. Otherwise I would have taken her down. My buggy's stuck. Luke's still asleep, so I'm just going to leave him in there for a little bit. He'll probably start waking up in a bit, but he can just relax and get some rest, and that's all good. So, right, put the shopping away. Lots of shopping to put away. Got to put it away. Guess who's up? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? He's been asleep like an hour and a half, but I didn't want to disturb him, so I kept him in his hat. He looks so cute. Did you have a good sleep? Yeah. So Daddy's on his way home, and we're about to have your dinner, aren't we?
Wow. Wow.
Are you playing with Daddy, baby? Are you playing with Daddy? Oh, good boy. Hi. So we're going to have a bath. It's bath time. Steve got home from work about, I don't know, about half an hour ago or so. So we've had our fish finger sandwiches. They were yummy. Lashings and lashings of tomato ketchup, of course. So now we're going to have a bath. We're going to get Bibby ready for bed. He doesn't usually go to bed. He's due a feed at about 9:10. So hopefully if he feeds around 10ish, which he's probably likely to do, then we can literally just put him down and hopefully he'll sleep through. But it's fine if he doesn't, you know, because he's still little, so I don't really overly mind. But he's still in the room with us. We took one of the things off the wall, so it kind of proves that that's his bed. So he was. Where was Main Event Parrot?
It's on the right.
Where was he? I don't think he was on the right. Oh, it's really dark in here anyway.
Sun's come up.
Yeah, the sun. Yeah, they've all started to peel off as well, which is really bizarre. So anyway, so Steve's getting him all ready. Are you getting ready, boo boo, for your bath time?
Hello.
So he's probably going to use his Dentinox tonight, and we also have his little duck, which is currently floating in the bath, and that tells us whether the water's too hot, too cold, or just right, so we'll keep an eye on that. And I'll probably get in with him as well, so I'm obviously not going to film that bit. But yeah, we love bath time. He's getting so good around bath time as well. He actually he laughs and splashes in the water and like grabs the ducks and stuff. So we're going to go and do bath time now. Yay, bath time! This is the picture I've just sent my mum on Draw Something. Can you guess what it is? No? Stephen, can you guess what my picture is?
Giant spoon-wielding leopard boy.
No, guess again. It's not giant spoon-wielding leopard boy.
It's a giant whale spewing fire onto a pile of worms. And Jeremy Paxman in a dress saying, "No whale," and hitting him with a club.
Bad whale. Yeah. It's caveman. Silly. So it's like 20 past. I would film myself, but This is my room. As you can see, it's pretty dark because we've put the curtain, you can't even see them, put the towels up at the curtains to see if it'll block out the light a little bit more, which might help little man sleep. He's here, you can't see him, he's having his milk. Let's go back to the caveman. And yeah, so I'm going to sign off and I will see you all in my next vlog, I guess. Bye bye then. Oh, yes, and I'm about to eat jelly.
Which you can't see.
You can kind of see it.
Black jelly.
That is jelly. Jelly, jelly. Good night, guys.